Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to Cold Hard Truth. This is Business Practices, episode 5, where I take some time and ask the community to share their customer service experiences with me, good or bad, so that we can share it with the community, just in order to make collecting fun and allow collectors to make educated decisions from where they purchase their collectibles from. So I know it's a late one tonight, but got a few things to talk about. I'll try not to take too much of your time, but we got some updates. To discuss. So I hope everyone's doing well. End of August already. Can't believe it. September around the corner. End of year is around the corner. It's almost Christmas already. Shocked. But let's get it going. We got Luke in the house. Great to see you, Luke. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. And Alex, hope you guys are both doing well. Thank you for stopping by. We're gonna talk about some stuff, some updates from the last couple business practices. Terry and his Devastator. So we got some good stuff. Let's kick it off. I'll share this here. We'll kick it off with what we opened the show with last week. And that was Tweeterhead. If you remember, and I'll have, again, everything linked in the description. So if you guys haven't watched the last episode of Business Practices, I'll link it so you can go watch it. But we had a collector reach out in regards to Tweeterhead and an issue with canceling a pre-order that she had made due to some emergency, medical bills and so forth. Gave the spiel last episode. We had Aspen reach out on her behalf, and Marie. So Marie reached out to me and confirmed now that Tweeterhead has gone ahead and refunded her money. Of course, I was trying to advocate for her to receive her NRD back, but unfortunately, Tweeterhead didn't refund her the NRD. And I get it; it's an NRD, but just because of the hassle that she had to go through and the promising a date that she was going to get contacted, and then she had to spend time out of her day and so forth and reach out to me. I think once it gets to that level as a company, it's time to, go above and beyond. But that NRD didn't happen, that refund. Hopefully if Tweeterhead catches this, they can still reach out to her and get that fixed. I also wasn't contacted from Tweeterhead. I know there was a mention in one of the emails from last episode where they were asking for my information so they could contact me, but that hasn't happened. I haven't been contacted whatsoever. So that's it. That was it for Tweeterhead. It's good to see that they gave her the funds back. Hopefully they're going to tighten up on that customer service issues they've been having. They said they were, so hopefully this is the start of them tightening up. And it's good to see them starting to pump out product. They're sharing a lot of photos with the community now of a product getting ready to be loaded into shipping containers and coming in and so forth. So hopefully it's a bright future for them and a turnaround time where they're going to be able to continue to be successful. But we'll keep you posted, guys. If anything, if you have any updates or any experiences, not only with Tweeterhead but with any company, let us know. Again, good, negative. The whole point is to get ahead of any issues and celebrate the successes. So this one here was a bittersweet, where it started off a little rough, but everything worked out in the end. So it's good to hear. What's going on, Mitchell? Good to see you. Just some bum. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday. So that's Tweeterhead in the bucket. Now we're going to go from Tweeterhead to Cosmic Chase. Got some stuff to talk about Cosmic Chase tonight. Our guy Vega, I'm sure you guys know if you tune into Club and Chat of That Matters, and some of the other shows on YouTube, he's always in the chat. He's having a kind of a rough patch right now with Cosmic Chase. Possibly just a lack of communication, but hopefully after tonight, things will be cleared up and I'll be able to report a resolution. But here's where we stand. Vega had made a pre-order on August 10th of 2022 for the XM Nightcrawler. It was ordered and paid in full. That was August 10th, 2022. October 2022 comes around, and Vega reaches out to Cosmic Chase to cancel that XM Nightcrawler and order the Magneto. So that was October of 2022. So the Magneto Dawn of X, Vega just wanted to cancel it, carry over the balance that was paid in full from the Nightcrawler to the Magneto. November rolls around, same year, and Cosmic Chase responds to Vega and says, perfect, it'll be done. So great, we're off to a great start. Communications there, simple switch, boom, we're good. What's going on, Theodore? Good to see you, brother. Slifer, hope you're doing well, guys. So that was November 2022. All right, here we go. We know the issues that XM's been having with delays and so forth. This Magneto was supposed to be released in last year. We still haven't had an update as to when it's going to be released. That's frustrating as a collector for sure, who has that money tied up with it. It's like, okay, well, I got all this money tied up with this piece. Besides the fact, that all happened November 2022. Let's fast forward to July of 2024, last month. No piece has been delivered yet. Vega wants to cancel. Vega wants to cancel the Magneto. Of course, respectfully, he knows that if he cancels, he's going to lose the NRD. That's fine. Let's lay that out there. He's not expecting a full refund, but the NRD being kept, and then the rest of the funds being sent to him. And then, so he reaches out to Cosmic Chase, says, I'd like to cancel. Cosmic Chase responds and says, cancellation is not possible because the transaction was made as a transfer. So he transferred from one piece to another, which is, I can't comprehend that. I can't fathom that. The only thing that should be held there is the NRD. Why a collector cannot make that transfer and then cancel, and just, you keep the NRD, fair game, I get the rest of the money. I'm going to read you the verbatim of what was sent between the two, because I think it's important. So July 30th, Cosmic Chase responded, hey Vega, saw your email. Because the order was a transfer from a previous order, I'm afraid it's not possible to cancel. The next day, Vega responds, Cosmic Chase, a customer should always have the right to a cancellation. I'm a customer who provided you with money for a product, regardless of whether it is the original product or a new product that my money was put towards. There's nothing listed on your website nor anything expressed to me when the transfer was initiated, informing me that I no longer have the right to a cancellation. There is no update on the statute, so I'm not even trying to cancel something at the last minute. You have the ability to see the original order in which I provided, and they gave the monetary amount, in US funds to your company, and I've received no product. Which he goes on to say, which I understand is not your fault. In over a year and a half. You have the right to keep an NRD, and I have the right to the rest. There should be no formality that limits that exchange. That was sent on the July 31st. Respectable response. Professional. I see no issue with it personally. No response from Cosmic Chase whatsoever. The last response that he sent was July 30th, saying it was not possible. Vega then sends that response, and he hears nothing. August 10th, Vega responds to his own message to Cosmic Chase. I look forward to hearing from you and finding a solution to my request. Which I can confirm Cosmic Chase, because this was via Messenger, the owner of Cosmic Chase read both messages, because you know how when you read a message, it shows the little profile pic in the corner. So the one July 31st was red. The one August 10th saying I look forward to hearing from you and the resolution was red. Both were red. To this day, what's today? August 20, what is, I don't know, freaking, hold on. August, are you kidding me right now? August 29th, guys. August 29th. That is wild. No response. And that's where things are right now. So, I don't know. Now, Vega has gone on to mention that he's dealt with Cosmic Chase before, had good experiences. So, this is, of course, unfortunate. Unfortunate events that are going on right now. But man, to be on Messenger, to read the comment and not respond, what kind of business are we running here? How are you running a business where you know your customer can see you read your comment and you're not responding? How am I, as a customer, supposed to feel valued when I'm dropping thousands of dollars on collectibles? I don't care if you order one statue, if you order 10 statues, like, there has to be like some mutual respect. So the goal here of mentioning this is, I hope that Cosmic Chase, I'm going to tag them. I hope that the owner can listen to this, take it respectfully, but reach out to Vega. Come on. The guy wants to cancel. The statue's been delayed how long? It's not like it's coming out tomorrow. The statue's been delayed how long already? We don't even have a date where it's coming out. Come on, do the right thing. I pulled up their terms and conditions on Cosmic Chase Collectible Store. Go to their website. You can find it here on the bottom. A little weird, the terminology here. I go under cancellation and refund. I don't know. It says any cancellation made after 24 hours from the date of order is non-refundable. Which, that's a little weird, because you're telling me that. So you're telling me that if you make an order, there needs to be some clarification here. So you're telling me that if I make an order, I have 24 hours to make up my mind, and if I paid in full, I'll lose all my money if I want to cancel? That is, if that's the case, then this needs to be screamed to the community, because that is wild. I would never ever pay in full with your company again, and I would never advocate a customer pay in full ever, no matter how much the discount is. That's wild. Keep the NRD for sure, but full loss? I don't know. There needs to be some clarification here, and it goes on to continue to be a little convoluted. So if you look here, if you made full payment and payment plan order, so if it's a pre-ordered item, the non-refundable amount will be based on the product deposit option amount, or if the product deposit option is not available. It will be based on 40% of the retail price. The remaining balance, less any fees incurred, will be refunded. The rest is strictly non-refundable. But for example, product has, okay, that's the monetary thing. And then if you look here, so this is kind of the situation we're in. If the order is fully paid and is ready to ship within 4 weeks, the product is non-refundable. But it's not ready to ship within 4 weeks. It's not ready to ship within 4 weeks. It was supposed to be shipped last year. We don't have a delivery date, and nowhere here does it say if you transfer the balance of an item, your item is non-refundable. Your full payment is non-refundable. Nowhere does it say that here. It says if the order is fully paid and is ready to ship within 4 weeks, the product is non-refundable. I know this needs some clarification. Something's funny. If that is true, the 24-hour thing, I would never pay in full with this company ever. Let's see who we have in the chat just to take a small little break. Nice guy, what's going on? Good to see you. AO, happy Thursday, buddy. D3, good to see you. Luke saying excuses, they just don't want to do it. I agree. The fact that he hasn't responded from August 10th to today is absolutely ridiculous. That alone would be enough for me not to want to do business with him, right? And then to say you can't cancel, I don't know. I don't like it. So I will definitely tag Cosmic Chase on this. Hopefully they give this a listen and they can reach out to Vega and get a resolution going. I'll even provide them the order number privately. I'll message them privately with this link so that they can try to come to a resolution. Come on, like I said, I can understand if this is even if this was a regular order where we had a delivery date, I'd still try to help the customer. But on a XM piece that's been delayed this many times, come on, man. I agree, Mitchell. Some of the resellers, and I get they could be going through some tough time as well, but some of them are it's wild. What's going on? Theodore's saying, I just never want to order from retailers again, to be honest. Only a select few here in Australia really pull through. Luke said there's a thread on Cosmic Chase on the statue forum. Owner has replied to comments too. All right, fantastic. So maybe we could check that out as well, or make a comment there. Thank you for that, Luke. What's going on, Norman? Good to see you, brother. So yeah, that was it for Cosmic Chase. Again, hopefully we can come to a resolution, and next time you see me, I can report some good news. What's going on, Jesse? Thank you, Vega, for sharing that, man. Let's go on to the next. Okay, now the next one. Sorry, guys. This week's a little bit more of well, actually, there's positives and negatives. It's a healthy amount. Our guy Terry. Oh, my guy Terry. We pretty much know the story with Terry. We've covered it over the last few episodes. You guys go back, watch it, about his Devastator, ordering it from Collector Mansion, and the horrible experience he's had. He made a video as well, which, again, everything we discussed tonight, if you're just joining, I will put in the description after the show, so you guys can follow up, watch his video. He goes in depth into his experience as well, personally. So, had a horrible experience with Collector Mansion. Didn't get the Devastator. Devastator is like pretty much sold out. Tough to find. It's a big piece. Huge shout out to Spec. Spec came out, found Terry the Devastator. Not only did he find Terry the Devastator, he delivered the Devastator. Open communication, shipping on time, tracking right away on all 3 boxes. Not just one box, all 3 boxes. Communication was there, and it was just, Terry was elated. I'm sure Terry's going to do a video once he has a chance. So huge shout out to Spec for coming out and helping Terry out, and a big shout out to some community members as well, because they were helping out. Some people were even offering their orders and so forth. So it's nice to see everybody kind of come together and help someone out, because Terry was anticipating this piece for so long. Built the desk, beautiful desk. We know his collection, how beautiful it's set up. So this was like kind of the last piece of the puzzle, and unfortunately the experience has just been horrendous with Collector Mansion. But again, I want to give a huge shout out to Spec for coming to the rescue in this situation, to be honest. So here it is. He got it in. Now, a little bit of an issue with it. It came in, first of all, beautiful piece. What a behemoth of a piece. Prime One did well here. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of damage to the one he got. It looks like it was damaged during shipping. But where I want to give Spec a lot of credit here is Terry messaged him, and the communication's been back and forth. Accountability and responsibility was taken right off the bat. A repair job will be done, and a replacement part is going to be provided. So that's already been confirmed and is already in the works with shipping labels and so forth. So the accountability, the response time, and taking responsibility of the situation and just being there to offer the piece, definitely give a pat on the back to Spec. And yeah, piece looks fantastic overall. And sorry you had to go through this, but hopefully once everything gets fixed, repaired, and replaced, it's gonna look beautiful. Looked a little bit hollow from Prime 1's end, but on a piece this size, can you imagine this thing being solid? It would be, to ship it would be ridiculous. It was ridiculous to get this from Prime 1 directly, the shipping quote, let alone if they made this solid, which we usually like is when the piece is solid, to avoid issues like this. Again, it was just an issue with the hand that holds the cape, but other than that, it looks great. And congratulations, Terry. Peter Mayer, what's going on, brother? Saying, well done, spec. 100%. Yep. Henry, hey, John, love your channel. Appreciate you, Henry. Glad you can make it, man. Douchebag saying, what's going on, brother? Happy Thursday. Is it a throne? No, he's standing up. Now, Terry posted more photos with his family and everybody, because you know how he really likes to incorporate his family into the channel. Some really good 360 photos. You guys can check it out. Gotham Cinebites Facebook group. I'll link it. Don't worry, I'll link it. But no, he's not on throne. He's standing up on the base. And I'm thinking about this piece because that base goes so well with the DK3. And this, when are you going to see a Devastator like this? I don't think you're ever going to see a Devastator this size again. But again, we're here to celebrate the good. We're here to talk about the negative, but situations like this that are positive and a turnaround and having that reliability and having someone who cares and went that extra mile has to be mentioned. So keep it up. Keep up the good work. Now, that's with Terry. The book closed with Collector Mansion with Terry. But unfortunately, the book doesn't close with Collector Mansion with me. Where do I start with this? I think the issue with Collector Mansion is when I think the owner is sick. He goes by Sick Mansion. Or the issue was this: is he has a YouTube channel, and the issue with Collector Mansion is when he came forward, okay, to announce this new partnership with Resin GK, he was very disrespectful. Very disrespectful, in the sense that he came forward and he really bashed a lot of resellers. He bashed a lot of people. He came forward and just steamrolled and said, we're going to be the best. We're going to take over. They're selling you statues and taking cuts and what else was said? We're going to be the best. Fast shipping, 45 to 60 days. You're going to get your piece. You're going to love it. We're going to take over. Yada, yada, yada. All this. It was all on the channel. I don't really subscribe to the channel. It came across my desk. It also came across my desk that, I don't know as of right now, but those videos where it was promoting this partnership with Collector Mansion and or Sick Mansion and Resin GK, this collaboration was those videos have been removed. There were videos where it was just constant praising and that's it, and we're gonna do it, and just really crapping over other resellers that have been in the game for a while. So I think where a lot of where this reporting comes is the accountability part, and I don't see any accountability being taken from this gentleman's side, right? And it's not to be disrespectful. We're here to do one thing. We're here to report customer service experiences, right? Good, bad, the other. He's saying that collectors are lying, and I'm going to get into it a little bit. So, our last business practice update was August 16th. Okay. That's the last time I did a August business practice. There was one before that as well where we spoke about this a little bit. Last one was where we spoke about Terry's story on the one before that, which was probably early August. And then the last one we discussed Jarhead's experience with the Hulkbuster. And, you know, I've been hearing customers having issues with Collector Mansion. We shared it last time. That's fine. More, they're saying it's only 5 or 6. I've been hearing more than that. Not the case. So on August 16th, when I made my business practice episode, I always say on these episodes, I'll include my email, which I'm going to do right now, purposely. I'm going to do this right now live. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. At Gmail. I'm going to put a banner purposely because I don't want excuses. The Everyday Community Watch at gmail.com. Okay, that's what I use for this program, the business practice, to separate it. Okay, the Everyday Community Watch. Whether you're a retailer, reseller mentioned on the show, or whether you're a collector who wants to reach out and share your customer service experience, you can hit me there. Even on Facebook, anywhere you could contact me, that's fine. But if you want official, or you want to be kept anonymous, there's your email. So, one of the statue groups on August 17th, SICK had posted a whole slew of stuff for sale. A whole slew. And I had done my video August 16th. Wasn't contacted whatsoever or about the customer concerns that we had, which is fine. Who am I, right? Maybe didn't watch, maybe didn't. But regardless, bro, what happens is he makes a post with a whole bunch of stuff for sale. And respectfully, let me get it here. Respectfully, I commented on the post. I said, can the community get an update in regards to the issues collectors are having with tracking packages? Also, does the 45 to 60 day delivery promise still apply to orders placed? Because at that time, we were having collectors have issues with tracking packages, and we were having collectors saying it's been 90 days. I still haven't seen it. I'm beating around the bush. What's going on, Cab? I'm gonna get to that. So to that comment, here was the response, which is like, I'm here trying to do something good, right? Doesn't matter how you take this. If you want to take this negative, as a business, I'd be taking this. I try to be respectful. The first 2 episodes, respectful. When you start running your mouth and being disrespectful, especially to the collectors who, watched your videos and supported you and believed in you, and then they got shafted, that's where I start to have an issue. So the response was, Jonathan, first of all, my dude, this is by the sick one. Jonathan, first of all, my dude, what are you, the community president? It's not president. For anyone who doesn't know, they should know, I was deemed the white knight. So let's get that out of the way. It was a running joke until it didn't work in their favor, but it was a running joke, the white knight. I'll go by the white knight, not the president, okay? So first of all, what are you, the community president? If you consider me community president, I'm honored to the same way. Second of all, everybody has been contacted individually. The total of only 5 customers out of over 100, which is the way that it should be, seller to customer. Yes, we did have issues with a warehouse that was shipping items late. And for the in brackets, and for the record, every reseller has been through the same issue at one time of this business. But that has already been addressed with all customers, and we are no longer dealing with that old warehouse. So we have nothing to address with you, my guy. We address it to the customers directly. And we will also be addressing all of this on my live show on my return to live shows. And next time you mention my name or any business that I have, make sure you have the facts and not only one-sided story from somebody, bro. Now, what I don't comprehend is the one thing that agitates me the most here is I open this up to both sides. The collectors share their experiences. I always wait for the company to reach out and share their experiences. And I'm still waiting. Okay? I'm still waiting. It's one-sided, but we're waiting for your side. Right? So this was August 17th. Okay? This whole thing went down. After he sent that message, he sent me a message, which I'm still confused about. Because if you have something to say it publicly. You don't have to. He sent me a message saying, bro, do me a favor. If you don't know both sides of the story, homie, mind your damn business. I think that's supposed to be damn. Talk shit about spec fiction that has sent broken statues to customers, which I'm one of them, then doesn't want to give a refund back and tell people he will only give them a $250 credit. Or him sending people damaged statues and statues that have mold all over them, even bugs in the box. Oh yeah, of which we have pictures to show. But I wouldn't do that to someone unless they want smoke. Although maybe less than a handful have received their statues late, they still receive their statues. No scams. No nothing, they still received it. And those that just wanted a refund because they didn't want to wait any longer, we just refunded them in full, my dude. So stop playing games and talking shit you know nothing about. Next time, try being respectful and get both sides of the story and not just go on somebody's channel and read somebody's messages. Okay. But not read the other side's messages, which is the one that we have and we will be showing on our end with our show. Just keep my damn name out your mouth if you don't want the smoke, because we can do this all day. Okay, if you could do this all day. At that point, I take this and I post it to that original post that I did, and he deletes everything. He deletes everything and blocks me. And that's it. And that's where we were left. But I never made it personal. This is strictly business. Why are you making this personal? I'm asking a question for... I hold this program. I'm asking a question for the community in the sense that collectors have been experiencing some issues. Answer the question. Go live. This was August 17th. Okay? This was August 17th. Where we're being mentioned that there's going to be a live show already. We have collectors that haven't had responses to issues they're having, that went through difficult times getting a response. Someone even waited 2 months to get a response. 2 months to get a response. Okay? But you're going on August 21st. No, lie. August 17th was this conversation. The next week, August 22nd, you're going on a live stream on someone's channel and laughing and mocking your customer base and YouTube channels like this one that are trying to do good. That's ridiculous. You're going on a YouTube show laughing, retiring from the hobby. You don't go on a live show and retire from the hobby until you address these concerns publicly. The way you promoted your relationship with Resin GK publicly. You promoted and promoted. People trusted you. People gave you their money, their hard-earned money, paid in full. Sure, I'm not saying that every customer had issues, but it's not the point. There were issues made. Every business will have issues at some point or another. If business practices in these 5 episodes have shown, we've seen businesses have issues, but it's the fact as to how they react to the issues and how they treat their customer base. That's how you determine how successful a business is going to be and whether a business should be recommended to a community. If I have a collector coming in watching a video or hearing Collector Mansion has such great prices, but doesn't hear the tail end of the story that, you know, you turn on collectors because they want to have a voice and express themselves. I think it's sickening. To go on a live show and laugh and celebrate before you address this, before you address these issues. And frankly, for anything that I have to be concerned about, to be on that live show knowing that you have fellow collectors in the community that are having issues and it's not being addressed whatsoever. The cover is, that's fine. You don't want to address it on the channel. Perfect. I understand that. I respect that. Not all people want to, you know, address these kind of concerns on their channel. It's a bad look, right? Of course it's a bad look for people. But address the customer concerns before you go on the live show, man. We were told that we were going to get an update this week, but at the same time, there's no rush. How can there be no rush? The point that I take away from this is he went on to elaborate a little bit on the show in regards to this. He said he wasn't going to talk about, but he said some things. He said that he was going to, first of all, retire from the community. You yapped so much. Cosmic Chase is no good. Spec is no good. All these resellers are bull and they're taking money out of your pockets and yada, yada, yada. Yapping. All this yapping. Okay. And now shit's hitting the fan and you're not taking accountability for it? Come on. And people are covering up your shit? No. People are covering up your shit? No. Accountability needs to be had because we have friends in this community. We have viewers in this hobby that watch our shows that I'm sure, I can guarantee you are watching and being like, what the fuck is this? I'm here having the worst experience I had with this reseller, and this guy's on the show laughing. And celebrating. Like we're a joke. Look at Jarhead. He went to even mention that he has the Hulkbuster for sale for $3,000 and it's only missing flaps. What do you mean it's only missing flaps? It was missing more than flaps on the video, and you guys promised Jarhead a Hulkbuster. So if you're selling a freaking Hulkbuster that's gonna have the flaps, get that over to Jarhead, who paid. He did what he was supposed to do as a collector. He paid. You promised. You said you were going to get him the Hulkbuster. You gave him a tracking number that you were going to give him the Hulkbuster. And then when you wanted it sent back, he sends it back and you cancel his order and give him his money back. And a lot of the collectors that were mentioned that got refunds was because they put PayPal claims through. Right? Terry, PayPal claim. I know another collector, PayPal claim. So let's be honest. Let's be freaking honest. Let's cut the crap, come out and take accountability. Take accountability like the way you promoted the company. To come off and say it's not a rush for you to do a live video, it should be a rush for you to do a live video. It should be a rush. And to go out and say that people don't have patience and people are lying, bro, everything's recorded. We're waiting for your side of the story, man. We're waiting for your side of the story. But you don't go on a live show laughing and celebrating and mocking like you're the shit or something. Like, come on. You can't run other businesses under the mud publicly, right? And then it happens to you and you run. Take accountability and keep it professional. It's not right. Keep it very professional. Saying stuff like guys talk behind keyboards and you can't beat them up. Like, this is a collecting hobby, man. This is like, you know, these are collectibles. These aren't like, what does anybody need to be beat up for? Just fucking deliver. It's simple. You open up a site, deliver on your product. Give me a second. Deliver on your product. Jesus, we're not making shit up. And I appreciate the collector who brought it up in the chat. Because that's another thing. That's another thing you see is a lot of guys, you know what you see? A lot of people talking shit behind the scenes. But then when it's to stand up for what's right, nobody wants to fucking do it. Pardon my French. Nobody wants to do it. Everybody just behind the scenes, it's like, oh yeah, that's shady. Da, 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 da. And then, come on. That's bull. That was ridiculous. Should have come out right away. End of story. There should have been no stream. It's sickening. It's sickening. And then the people that actually held it was even worse. You're covering up bullshit. These are our friends in this community that this is happening to. Right? This is our friend. Where's the accountability? I got my name slandered. I got my flipping name slandered. And I've been nothing but honest. Bullshit. It's a crock of bullshit, if you ask me. Anyways, the most important thing here is someone asked, would you recommend me order from Collector Mansion? And the guy actually fucking came out and said, hold off on ordering from the site for now. Hold off from ordering from the site right now. The site is still up. No video saying not to order it is up on the channel. But that's why I'm mentioning it. Hold off from ordering from the site Collector Mansion right now, because he's now working with a new supplier, a new warehouse, and apparently things are going to be directed. Containers are going to be directed straight to the USA, as opposed to going through Resin GK. He's gonna throw Resin GK under the bus. He's gonna throw Resin GK under the bus. That's all this is gonna be. He's gonna take all the blame and put it on Resin GK. For me, Jonathan, why are you doing this? What do you want? What do I want? So simple. I'm not saying don't do business. I'm not trying to dirty any business name, but the business needs to be the people behind the business and who run the business, who are responsible for the business. When shit hits the fan, has to take accountability for the business. Because my worry is this becomes continuous and it ruins the hobby for people. I want to personally, I think a YouTube video explaining the situation that's been promised with full transparency, that should be done. My door is always open to have a discussion because I have the chats from collectors. You state other chats indicate something else. So come forward and state what the difference is, what the discrepancy is. Because I got Terry's messages. I got Jarhead's. There's other collectors too. Where's the discrepancy? Right? This door is always open. I've said it before. So no one's hiding. Both sides of the stories can be told at any time. I think an apology to the collectors, and I think an apology to the resellers and retailers that were mentioned should be had, in my opinion. Right? I'm all for fixing second chances. You could fix it, but there needs to be major improvement with this retailer before I can put my name and say, hey, when I have a collector ask me, John, where would you recommend? I wouldn't say Collector Mansion. And if I say Collector Mansion, I will say, you make sure 150% you're using PayPal goods and services. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unless you can go and pick up and inspect the item in person. If you're an international buyer or it's getting shipped overseas, and that's in stock, I wouldn't even talk about pre-orders. Right? So, want to wish him the best on his future endeavors, but I would say highly recommend, right? Apparently he's stepping away from YouTube and so forth, which I can understand why after all this. But if it's true what he's saying in regards to working with a new supplier, new warehouse and so forth, before any mention of this, before any mention of a new anything, come on and take accountability and tell the collectors how you're going to be making a difference to make sure this doesn't happen again. Because this isn't a business. To a lot of people, it sounds like a scam, right? It's an easy loan. It's a loan until you claim your PayPal balance, your PayPal claim. That's what people are thinking. I hope to goodness that's not what it is, but it's just. And then now, and I really hope. Let's just see what happens. I don't want to mention this again unless it comes up. We have the customer experiences that were shared. If anything new transpires with this reseller, then I'll definitely bring it to your attention. But as of right now, I guess we could cap it off where the owner of the company is saying, hold off on ordering from Collector Mansion for now. When that's being said by the owner, I wouldn't touch the reseller with your money, let alone mine, until we get an update. And that's pretty much it. Again, clear as day there, and everything will be in the description. The everydaycommunitywatch@gmail.com. You can reach me there. And I think that was pretty much it for business practices. Boy, let's see who we have here. And I'm at the point where it's the YouTuber responsibility thing. I get it. People want to deflect. I look at YouTube differently. I look at it as I don't know if responsibility is the wrong word, but I look at it as a responsibility that if I can help someone and prevent them heartache in some way because I know something, then I'm gonna do that, man. I can't go behind a camera and lie. I can't go behind a camera and pretend to and just pretend. I can't. That's not me. A lot of people are great at it. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I wasn't looking at the chat too much, but let's see what's going on. Peter May saying, well done, Spec. Yeah, we covered that one. Spec did great with that. Jesse says, Terry drops a Collector Mansion experience. Sick that same day, says he's retiring. Yeah. What's going on? Terry, good to see you, Gotham. Cab, what's going on? Hey, D, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Cab says, I made a rule not to buy from friends of the statue community. I want business to business. Yeah? But if you can't buy from a friend, then are they really a friend? AO says, canceling Jarhead's order for speaking out was a bitch move. Cab, John, will you go on if he invites you during his live? I will not go on any channel until he comes on my channel. I invited him here. I'm the one doing the reporting. What do I want to go on his channel for? What channel? I thought he was retired. I kindly invite here. You don't invite to an invite. What's going on, A+? Good to see you. And again, we want a perfect story here is these videos get done and everything gets tied together and improvement is made where everybody can enjoy it. Because the prices he was showing these pieces at, if we can actually get collectibles at those prices. I was inquiring on the Penguin. I was almost pulling the trigger on the Penguin. But I had my hesitations from day one. If we could get those prices and not have to worry in the back of our minds, oh, we're going to get the statue, do I have to do a PayPal claim, yada, yada, yada. Bro, those prices were so good. But I would never want to deal with the stories I'm hearing here. Peter says, I can't imagine how a business blames its customers who complain for not getting what they purchased. I'd be apologizing all day and along for delays. That's what it is, right? It's just the accountability is you have people expressing frustration. Come out and take accountability for it. Let's go down just some bum. Yeah, the attitude from 6 sounds like PCS. Sounds familiar. Shake my head. But okay, I think we can end it here. We went a little bit an hour. Went a little bit on a rant on that one. But thank you guys for stopping by. Please, I do this. It's not easy to do this. Just because of I know how it is. It's like not everyone's favorite topic to discuss, especially amongst YouTubers. It becomes very problematic amongst friends. But I do this because then you see who your true friends are. You really see who your true friends are throughout this community when you do stuff like this. So for the ones that stuck by me, and I know I have a yapper, and I'm just trying to do well and try to do good for people. The ones that don't think so, you're more than welcome to, distance yourself and that thing. But I appreciate everyone who tunes in and supports the channel. I'll give a quick shout out to the channel members. Paul, Brian, we got Kenzilla, our guy Ken, Pat's in the Belfry, Boba Bill, Random Korean, Aspen, and D. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. It means a lot. Not only them, but you guys who watch, who are here tonight. Look, 12 a.m. almost. 40 people in here. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And again, if you were a business mentioned tonight, and you were mentioned in a positive light, congratulations. Keep up the good work. If you were mentioned in more of a negative, need some more improvement, take it and run with it. It's free. It's free advice, free customer experiences that are being shared. Take the ownership, take the accountability, and turn it around and be successful. Because the more people are successful that are selling statues in this community, the better it is, especially at affordable prices. You'll see a video tomorrow, 10 a.m. John in 60 seconds. I told you I was trying to bring back the pre-recorded content. So that's going to go up at 10 a.m. If you're a channel member, it went up today at 10 a.m. for you. I'm launching pre-recorded content 24 hours ahead of time if you're a channel member. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If for everybody else who supports the channel and watches the content, it'll go live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. And then we got club tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern. You know how it is. We hang out with some of the guys, and that's pretty much it. That'll be the week. We'll see if I get some carpool collecting over the weekend. But yeah, see, Luke just said it. Great minds think a lot. Carpool collecting is not dead. I'll tell you what happened. I had the mount on my car, and it got so hot here one day that the damn thing literally melted off the windshield. So I'm just finding a good mount and a case for the phone. I just haven't had time to get things in order with the other content on the channel. But this weekend, it's a long weekend here, so happy Labor Day to everybody. I'm gonna get everything in order. But yeah, carpool collecting, John in 60 seconds. Those old school shows that we had, they're not going anywhere. So no, Luke, we got the sunglasses still. The red sunglasses are still there. No, same intro, same everything. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Again, thanks for all the positivity, and keep up the great work. Reach out. Good stories, negative stories, whatever. Reach out and share them. Don't be afraid to. All the best. Stay safe. And always remember, collect responsibly. Take care.